Yo, what is going on, everyone? Today we're going to get our custom catback made with the valve muffler that I unboxed in the last video. We're going to GT Custom here in Pickering, and hopefully these guys are going to fab me up a sick catback exhaust to go with our full exhaust that we already have. Well, I'll see you guys there and we'll see how the build goes. Alright boys, today's the day. Let's go. Yes, we got up early on a Saturday morning. It's around 9:30. Pulled the BRZ out to GT Custom Exhaust here in Pickering. These guys do some great work. So we got the car jacked up. Here you can see the HKS front pipe. It's actually holding up really well despite some reputation of cracked flanges and leaks, and I scraped it quite a bit, so I'm happy with how that turned out. But the nice guys here at GT Custom Exhaust are gonna put a 3-inch custom catback all the way, gonna put a new MagnaFlow resonator in and mount up the valve muffler here, and we'll look for tips to see what these guys can provide for now. So I wanted to go quad tip, but the cutouts for the diffuser that allowed me to do a nice fat quad tip didn't come, and I apparently back ordered for a few months, so we will be going just regular dual singles. And there we go, got the cat back here, and these guys are gonna get to work. I'm gonna get out of their way and I'll update you guys later. Damn son, look at all the work being done. All the different pie cuts, 3-inch going all the way back to the muffler. So this is basically mocked up and ready, and we're gonna start working on some tips soon. Jeez. Just all the different pie cuts and the angles and everything, just super cool. Yeah. And that's with it closed. That's good. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. That sounds pretty damn good.
Now that the cold start died, it's calmer on idle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yo. Yeah. Alright guys, we are back at home. Now it's time to install the harness and the wiring for the valve controls. So I'm not going to show you guys the exhaust yet. You can kind of tell it looks kind of aggressive from what the tips look like, but we'll install the harness and go out for a drive and I'll show you guys what it sounds like. Alright, so I did take out everything from the trunk. You can see like I've exposed the where the spare should go. That's sitting over there. But so I did find where I'm going to route this. Basically, if you take everything out, there's these two rubber grommets. One goes there and one goes there. And what you're seeing down here, this is the heat shield that's right above your muffler. So I actually found that if you squeeze this completely straight or a little bit angled, you can get it to fall past down to the ground straight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a very small hole in each of these grommets and squeeze this through on each side there, and just pass that right down and zip tie it in place so it doesn't rub on anything or stay away from the heated locations. Alright, we got everything routed and cleaned and fully put back together in the trunk. You can see I just got the cable coming in from this panel, that's coming in from under the spare, and got everything back up here. So this is gonna go, like I said, to the power. This is gonna go under the center console, so I can plug in the button, and I'll find a spot for that. And kind of hard to show you guys what I did with the harnesses, but you can see that right there. It's plugged in and it runs up there. It's zip tied in a couple spots so that it stays away from the muffler, and then it tucks up on top of the heat shield and goes into the trunk, and same on that side. So just a little reference for you guys, if you guys are ever interested in doing this, this is how I did it. You could probably do it a bit differently, but I found I didn't have to make any additional holes other than two little tiny holes in those rubber grommets, and worked out pretty well. So let's get this stuff routed in the center console. Alright boys, I kind of screwed up. So what I noticed after I took this apart and started drilling the hole for the button, the issue is you can see how long this button is and how much clearance it needs. But the issue is once you put it in here, there's nowhere for the bottom of the button to sit. Not enough space, and you can space this upwards with this locking ring and put washers on the top if needed, but then this is going to stick up like half an inch above the buttons, and then you still have to be careful about the joints here and the cable where that's going to go. So what I did is I found these low profile switches. I'm going to search a couple spec sheets and find sizes for things I need, make sure it's a single pole, I believe single throw. Anyway, I'm gonna find some spec sheets, I'm gonna order something else, but that doesn't mean we can't test this out soon and go for a test drive without it in there. So we're gonna go for a test drive, make sure everything works, and then order up a button that fits in it properly. Sorry, too bad we won't be able to use the nice one that came with the kit. That's with the valves open, and now the cold start is dying down. But man, that was aggressive. All right, let's go for a drive and see what this sounds like. cruising and you just tow in with open versus closed, like this is with the exhaust open right now, and I tow it in. Now let me try doing it when it's closed. Now let me tow in here. Like there's like nothing. This is so good for a daily driver. Like this is good. Man, that looks good. Valve's open right now. This is just kind of the idle. So yeah, let's just recap what these guys at GT Custom did. I brought them my car with gruppe-s unequal length headers, those are catless, gruppe-s overpipe, HKS dual resonator front pipe, and the stock catback. So I used to have the Gruppe Revolution RS single exit catback. That thing was amazing, but I wanted a little bit more control on the volume and the tone. So for a little while, you guys might know, I did put the stock catback back on the car. I apologize if there's any wind here. It's kind of open space, but anyway, I had the stock catback back on the car, and I liked how quiet it was, but I did miss how loud it was with the Gruppe. And I found that if I wanted to do a valved catback, I wanted to do it custom, and this actually turned out really well. So the guys at GT Custom cut off the catback at the mid-pipe flange and made me a custom 3-inch catback. So 3-inch stainless steel from the front pipe back into a vibrant resonator, all the way back into the valved exhaust muffler that I got, dual exit, and that comes out to these massive 5-inch tips. And we kind of went with this because with this STI style diffuser, it does have this like extra bump, and we needed to fill the space a bit more. So it does look a little big, but when you stand back and look at the car, like, geez, it looks aggressive. It looks like it fits really well. It's poked out just a little bit. Might call that ricer, but I don't know. I think it looks super clean. And I stayed with the polished tips because I just wanted to be a little bit simple. I'm kind of over the burnt tip look, you know, like the last two catbacks I had, the N1 and the Gruppe, they both had it. I kind of like this classic simple polished look. Goes with the wheels as well. I'm happy with it, really. It's been about a day with this now. I've barely driven, but like, man, the first on-ramp I took on the highway with this was just glorious. Like, I can't even explain how amazing it sounded after like sticking to the stock catback for that long, and then just driving with this. This sounded really good. But let me see if I can get you guys some revs. I'll set up the phone and rev it out for you guys. Anyway, that's probably too much for this area. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know I messed up with the button, but I'm gonna order something else that's gonna be really cool, and hopefully get that installed in a follow-up video. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys had fun watching this exhaust get made, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you guys like the sound, if not, if you think this was a waste of money, that's a good point. I didn't actually talk about the cost. I'll put it down in the description below. If you guys read that and you have any thoughts, let me know. Catch you guys later. Peace out.